Hey everybody, this is Jess here for your yoga class today. We're going to get started just in a comfortable seat. So whatever that looks like for you today, I'm sitting up onto a block. You can sit cross-legged, you can sit with your legs straight out in front, just any comfortable position. We're going to start by some grounding breaths, so finding your eyes closed, spine is long. Allow yourself to notice each part of your inhale. So the belly might rise, chest and ribs expand. And each part of your exhales, the chest and ribs fall. Maybe you pull your belly button in to get out that last bit of air. And make these breaths just as deep and as slow as possible, without any moments of gasping for air. And life, unfortunately, can feel like a battlefield on some days, but your time on your mat should not. The world outside can pull you in 1,000 different directions, demanding resilience, strength, and endurance at every turn. But when you step onto your mat, allow it to be your sanctuary, a space where the battle ceases and you simply are. This is not a place to prove anything, to be perfect, or to perform. It is a place to soften, to breathe, and to remember who you are at your core. Here, you are not a warrior fighting against life's currents, but a witness to your own unfolding. So let your practice hold you, not push you. Let it remind you that even amidst the chaos, there is a still point within. A place untouched by the battles of the day. Let's do one more deep breath here. On your inhale, you can gently blink the eyes open. And we're going to get right into it, diving onto hands and knees. You might want 2 blocks today, but they're kind of optional. You might not want them. So if you don't have them, no big deal. So inhale, cow, drop your belly, tailbone lifts, pull your chest forward. Exhale, cat, round the spine, tuck the chin, press those hands down. Let's do 3 more with your breath. So inhale, cow, drop the belly, tailbone lifts. And exhale, cat, round the spine, tuck the chin, gaze in. So 2 more. Inhale, that cow. Exhale, your cat. And last one. Inhale, drop the belly. And exhale, round the spine. Inhale to a neutral spine, so it's nice and long, gazing straight down. Keep your knees underneath your hips and walk your hands forward towards the top of your mat. And lower your forehead towards the ground, so puppy pose. Maybe the chin and chest starts to lower. A gentle press into the palms of the hands. Send breath kind of between those shoulder blades to create space. Take one more breath here. Inhale, pull the chest forward, lower all the way to the belly. Nice. Bring your hands beside your low ribs, elbows point back like little grasshopper legs. Press into the tops of your feet, squeeze your glutes, and inhale, lift your chest to your low ribs, baby cobra. Exhale, lower the chest down. This time, inhale, lift, and look over your right shoulder. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, and look over your left shoulder. Exhale, lower. Nice. From here, tuck your toes, press up through all fours, then downward facing dog. Shift the hips high. Just take a moment here in this first down dog of our practice. You might pedal out the legs, bump the hips, shake the head, unclench your jaw. So any of those little wiggles or movements, just let them out here. See what this down dog has to offer you today. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Good. And welcome in that stillness. Heels are heavy, tailbone's lifting. Inhale. Stay with that exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, look between your hands, and exhale, walk your feet to your hands. So forward fold at the top of your mat. Feet are about hip distance wide, so think 2 fists between your feet. We're a little wider for this first one. Have a nice bend in your knees to support your body. And let your upper body just hang over the lower in your preferred way. You might grab opposite elbows. You might keep the arms long or interlace the hands behind you. Take 2 releasing breaths. Good. And inhale, tent your fingers on the ground. Heel toe your feet together. Then cross this right foot to the outside of the left foot. So your legs are crossed with your right leg on top. Can you fold just a little bit more for your cross leg forward fold? 1 breath here. And keep your arms and head heavy. A little tuck of the chin, a little kind of awkward bend into the knees. And slowly roll on up to stand, but keep those legs crossed. Good. Once you make it to the top, on your inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Bend your right elbow and grab it with your left hand, just bringing that elbow a little bit more behind the head. Hug the ribs in so we're not back bending. Gentle lift of the chin so it's parallel to the ground. Inhale. And a side bend to the left as you exhale. Take 2 deep breaths into those right ribs. Inhale, we'll come back to center with the upper body. Release the arms and interlace the hands behind the tailbone. Reach the knuckles down and away, opening the heart. You can keep the right foot on the ground or start to peel the right heel up. Get a little bend into those knees. You can stay here, or maybe you lift that right foot. Maybe you wrap that right foot behind that left leg. Just checking in with your balance on one leg today. And take 2 breaths here. Chest stays open. Good. Now keep the hands interlaced. We're going to unravel the legs. Bring that right knee to the chest. And exhale, kick that right leg back. Keep it off the ground for a warrior 3 variation. So that right leg parallel to the earth. You can flex that right foot. You can point your toes. Or personally, my favorite, the combo of the 2, the foint. If you can kind of figure out what that is. Anyways, we'll hold 2 more breaths. Good. Slowly release the hands. Step that right foot far back. Bend into that left knee and reach the arms to the sky. high lunge. Just make any adjustments here in the legs, so you might heel toe the left foot a little more to the left for a wider stance. And take a deep breath in and out. Good. Interlace your fingers, flip the palms to the sky, shrug your shoulders to the ears, breath in. On this breath out, bend into that right knee as you side bend to the right. Good. And inhale, straighten out that right leg, come back to center. Exhale, bend into that right knee, just about an inch off the ground as you side bend to the right. Nice. Inhale, center. Let's do 2 more. Bend into that back knee as you side bend. Inhale, center. Last one. Exhale that side bend. This time we're going to bring the upper body back to center. Lower that right knee all the way down. Hands come to the ground. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Straighten out that left leg for half split. This is maybe where you'll want to grab your blocks, just bringing the ground a little closer towards you. Press into that left heel, toes to the sky. Left hip plugs back, right hip gentle reach forward. Hands can stay under the shoulders, or maybe you walk them forward and kind of fold over that leg. Wherever you are, take 3 breaths. If you're folding over your leg, we're going to walk the hands just a little bit closer towards you. You can move the blocks out of the way if you had them. Bend into the left knee. Plant the right hand to the ground and reach your left hand to the sky for a twist. Option to tuck the back toes and lift that right knee off the ground. So maybe you look up at the left fingers, plug that left hip back. 1 deep breath here. Inhale, lower that left hand down. Step the left foot back, a high plank. Breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. Reset. Oh, listen to the woodpecker. I don't know if you can hear it though. Inhale, bend your knees, look between your hands, and exhale, walk your feet to your hands, forward fold. This time we'll find a halfway lift, so hands to shins, lift the chest parallel to the ground, tuck your chin. Exhale, fold. Heel toe your feet back together. Cross the left foot to the outside of the right, so your legs are crossed, left leg on top. Can you fold just a little bit more? Cross leg, forward fold. Now keep those arms and head heavy, a little tuck of the chin, a little kind of awkward bend into the knees, and slowly roll on up to stand. Good. Once you make it to the top, on the inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, bend that left elbow, grab with that right hand, and bring it behind just a little bit more. Hug the ribs in, a gentle lift of the chin. Inhale. Exhale, side bend to the right. 2 breaths to those left ribs. Inhale, come back to center, release the arms, interlace the hands the non-dominant way, so the way it feels kind of silly, and reach those knuckles down and away. Open the chest. You can keep the legs as they are, or start to peel that left heel off the ground. Bend into the knees. Stay, or maybe that left foot hovers. Maybe wrap it behind that right leg. Find those eagle legs. Check in with your balance on this side. If you just notice if it's any different than the last. Very normal for it to be. Take 2 more breaths. Good. Keep your hands the same. Unravel the legs. Bring that left knee to the chest. Exhale. Kick that left leg back as you hinge forward for our Warrior 3 variation. Nice. Left leg tries to be as parallel to the ground as it can. A gentle drop of that left hip. It wants to open to help. Find that flex of the foot, the point, or the point. Let's do 1 more breath. And on this inhale, see how slow you can step that left foot far back. Release those hands. High lunge, reach the arms up, that bend into the right knee. Any adjustments here if you kind of stepped a little tight. Take a breath, settle in. Interlace the hands, flip the palms to the sky. Shrug those shoulders up, inhale. Exhale, bend into the left knee as you side bend to the left. Inhale, straighten out that back leg. And exhale, side bend as you bend the knee. Let's do 3 more with your breath. Kind of finding this little movement here, squeeze of the glute, really opening up that left hip. Good. Now the next time the knee is hovering about 1 inch off the ground, we'll come back to center with the upper body, release the hands, lower that left knee down. Oh, sweet release. Hands come to the earth. Just stay for a breath. And inhale, straighten out that right leg, half split. Plug that heel down, toes lift to the sky. Plug that right hip back. Maybe you are on your blocks here. Or maybe you start to fold forward. Two breaths wherever you are. If you're folding forward, then walk the hands and blocks a little closer towards you. Bend into that right knee, come through that lunge, move the blocks out of the way. Left hand plants down, right arm reaches to the sky for your twist. Option to tuck the back toes and lift that left knee off the ground. Plug that right hip back. Maybe you gaze to the right fingers. Press that left thigh up. 1 more deep breath. Inhale, we'll lower that right hand down, step that right foot back, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths. And inhale, lower your knees to your mat. Come to sit on your mat. Straighten out both legs out in front of you. Reach your arms up, deep breath in. Exhale, fold on that breath out. And you can have a nice bend in your knees just to help support your body here. The legs do not need to be straight. As you let the head release down. As time goes on, maybe you can work to straighten the legs. Welcome in that softness. 3 deep breaths. Inhale, roll on up. And and lie all the way down. So any which way to get there. Once you make it to your back, hug your knees in towards your chest. Just give them a nice big squeeze. You might rock side to side or draw little circles. Good. And keep hugging your right knee into your chest. Straighten the left leg out to the ground. Open that right arm to the right side, so it's roughly in line with the shoulder. Exhale, twist. We're gonna guide this right knee over towards the left as you roll to that left hip. Try to keep this right shoulder anchored down. You might keep your gaze up to the ceiling or sky in my case, or the sun. Or maybe you look over your right shoulder. Take 3 breaths. Inhale, come to center. Just straighten that right leg to the ground and hug your left knee in. And open your left arm to the left side. Exhale, twist. Guide the left knee over to the right as you roll to that right hip. Maybe look over your left shoulder, but keep that shoulder anchored down. I don't know if it will catch on the mic, but I just had about 6 back cracks when I got into this side. I needed it. 2 more breaths. Inhale, we'll come to center. Just hug both knees back into the chest, nice squeeze. And plant your feet on the ground, then bring your bottoms of the feet together and let your knees fall wide away from one another for Baddha Konasana or butterfly legs. Arms might take up some space in a big T shape. Maybe you cactus the arms. Maybe they rest close to your body, maybe on your body, your belly, your hips, your heart. With every exhale, can you let go just a little bit more? Slowing it back down. You can stay here longer. If this feels like the most restful position to you today, you can do your Shavasana just like this. Otherwise, at this time, make your way to your most restful position. You might straighten out your legs, let the feet flop to the sides. You might keep your knees bent, but walk your feet mat distance wide and let your knees knock in together. You might roll onto your side or your belly. And there's just no wrong way to rest. Just find that space where you can let go and you can surrender. A quote by Zana Keithley. You can, and it doesn't take any special superpowers or secret knowledge that you don't already have. Are you willing to show up for yourself? Can you remain steady and consistent? Can you encounter challenges with an open mindset and a readiness to learn? When roadblocks prevent you from proceeding down the path you're on, are you able to step back and get a wider perspective? To let these obstacles be redirections to previously unseen possibilities? Are you willing to trust yourself? Can you separate your worthiness from your achievements, knowing that nothing outside of you can ever lessen the importance of your existence? Can you let every breakdown break you open instead of shutting you closed? And can your greatest superpower be your own steady heart and unwavering self-belief? And you can pause the video and stay here longer if you wish. I highly recommend a longer Shavasana. But if you are short on time, and at this time you can start to invite a gentle movement into your physical body. A little wiggle of your fingers or your toes. And roll your wrists and your ankles. And allow this movement to get larger and larger through your body as it works up your legs and through your arms. You might end up wiggling on the ground, or some limbs might go in the air and wiggle up there, or any other light movement the body is absolutely craving. Just welcome that in. And in your own unique kind of wiggly way, just make your way to a seat. And once you make it, on the inhale, we'll reach the arms all the way up till palms come together. And exhale, lower hands down to your heart. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste. Bye.